Yo, what's up guys? I'm gonna go through the YRC settings. I haven't seen videos on this too much, and I know some people have questions about this, so I'm gonna break it down. First, you'll obviously turn the bike on, hold down the menu, then you go into YRC settings, and then you go into all these different settings that you can change. Obviously, power mode A is the strongest, power 1 is the strongest, and so on and so forth. Now, each tune is different. So I have an attack performance tune, which means I have a progressive throttle. That means that when I crack the throttle open, the power comes on smoothly, compared to maybe like a different type of tune from another company. You might have power mode A, and you might have it on 1, and it might be aggressive. So as soon as you get it, it's a dig, so it's right away. With the attack tune, it's more of a slowly progressive throttle when you're racing. It's a more racing and track focused tune, which I like. Now you can go to different tuners. It just depends what you want. If you want it on the street, I know a lot of people want that power right away, so you might rock a different tune, but I think the attack tune is perfect for everything. It's just I've tuned my bikes on the street and the track, and they work well. So traction control and slide control, I have it at 2 now. Usually I have it at 1 for a race or when I'm on the track. Now that's my personal preference because I don't want the engine cutting out. I don't want the computer cutting in too much into my riding when I am racing or I am trying to go for a time on the track. With that being said, when you have it at 2 or 1, you have to be very, very, very aware of this hand, because this is the throttle control, this is the slide control. Like, you crack this open too much, could be a low side, a high side. I recommend 3 for those that are maybe new to the R1 platform or just getting into racing or track riding. 3 is gonna give you a little bit of more cushion. On the street, I would rock 3 or 4, whatever the case may be, because you know, you have debris, you have cars pulling out, you have dirt. It's different than the track, you know. So on the street, I would ride a higher slide control and traction control until you get used to it. I just prefer the 2 and the 1s because you get more power out of the bike, because the bike's not going to cut the power. It's up to you to cut the power and hold the power on. Launch control, if you turn that off and you turn off, you can turn off launch control if you want, if you're not using it, but if you keep it on, so say I have launch control on and then you hold the mode button when you're in neutral, then you'll activate launch control, and then you can dump the clutch and it'll go out, or you can drag the clutch out. Usually if I'm doing launch control in a race, I'll drag the clutch out, and you have lift control on, so the bike's not going to wheelie, it's not going to lift up. If you turn lift control off, you can do wheelies. I know a lot of people on the street want to pull it up, so if you want to do that, I don't advise that, but it's your bike. Just turn that to off and you'll be able to lift the front end up. Quick shifter, whether you want it on or on, and then quick shifter sensitivity, obviously launch control. And the newer bikes, the 2020s, they have engine braking on them. This one is 2019, so it doesn't. But that's pretty much it about the YRC settings. If you have more questions, just drop them in the comments. I hope that helps people that are kind of confused about the settings, because I know I haven't seen a lot of videos on it, so I figured I'd just make one. But hope that helps for anybody that has questions about the bike. Ride safe, take care.